This is a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. We have a partially agreed order, um, partially agreed terms, including we're asking the court for this to be a temporary order. I'll read the agreements into the record and then take testimony on the contested issues. Um, Parties stipulate that there has been no family violence and there's not a need for non-disclosure. Parties are in agreement that Medicaid be ordered under the temporary orders. Parties are in agreement with the father's gross income. Parties stipulate to reserve retroactive support and court costs for the final date. The reason we are seeking a temporary order is because the father just started this job. We're wanting more time for him to have the ability to shop around for insurance. That is the extent of the agreement. The issues of conservatorship, visitation, and support are contested. I will now call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Zaria Maru.
And ma'am, can you state the names of the child or of the children in this case?
Carter William Martin.
And how old is that child?
7 months.
Okay. And did you hear the agreements that I read into the record?
Yes, but I don't agree with the amount because I've been doing everything
Please
on my
stop,
own.
ma'am. Nothing got read about an amount. We're talking about the agreed part. You talked about it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll get to the proposed amounts in just a second. First, let's talk about the first contested issue. Ma'am, are you asking for sole managing conservatorship or joint managing conservatorship of this child?
So,
Okay, and it's true that you testified that there has been no family violence. Is that true?
not between us, but there's been situations that has been brought to my attention within his family.
Okay, is that the reason you want sole managing conservatorship?
Yes.
Is it based off something that someone told you?
Well, he told me himself.
Okay, ma'am, what is your concern that leads you to want sole managing conservatorship?
Well, he texted me and told me that he was basically mad at me because I didn't want my child around his older brother that sexually assaulted him. And he got mad at me and told me that he wants my child to have a relationship with his older brother.
Okay. Ma'am, what type of visitation are you requesting?
As of right now, I want supervised.
Supervised by whom?
Um, I thought it would be someone through the court, but she let me know it wasn't. So as of right now, my mom can just do it.
Okay. And where would you want the supervision to occur?
Is there any recommendations? I don't know.
Ma'am, the state has calculated child support in the amount of 236 on a temporary basis. Are you in agreement with that?
No.
Okay. Why is that?
Because since my child's been born, I have been doing everything on my own.
And ma'am, do you understand that the issue of retroactive support, so support that should have been received
Hmm.
before today, that's on reserve for final trial? Do you understand that?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, and ma'am, the child is receiving Medicaid, is that true?
Yes.
Okay, and the state is asking for medical support in the amount of $129.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. And just to circle back to some of your concerns, you testified earlier about alleged sexual abuse. That is not for the child in this case, correct?
No.
Has the father, Mr. Martin, ever hurt the child in this case?
No.
Okay. To your knowledge, does he live with the person that you are concerned about?
No, but he's still in contact with him.
Okay, thank you. I pass this witness. I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Cario Martin.
And Mr. Martin, we'll get to some contested issues in a little bit. First, I want to ask you, did you hear the agreements that I read into the record?
Yes.
Are those portions still your agreement?
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking for sole or joint managing conservatorship?
Joint.
And sir, what type of visitation would you like?
When I was speaking with Sydney, I asked about week on, week off, but she was telling me it's
Sir, we're
most
not going
likely
to
not.
talk about what
Oh,
was
okay,
said in
okay.
settlement negotiations. We're
Uh,
talking
I
about what's your ideal visitation schedule now.
my ideal visitation was week on, week off.
Okay. And remind me of the age again of the child.
7 months.
Okay. Do you live close to the mother?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be open if that was denied? Would you be open to the standard possession order where you would have the first and third, fifth weekends?
Um, I can it be the if 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 it needs to be, can it be the expanded version?
Okay. I understand that that's your request. All right, sir. The state has calculated child support on a temporary basis in the amount of $236. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
And medical support at $129. Are you okay with that?
Yes. I do have one question though.
Hang tight. Um,
Okay.
is it true that you just started a job?
Yes.
Do you anticipate that you will have some kind of insurance eligibility for this child through that
Yes.
job?
Yes.
And is that the reason we're doing a temporary order?
Yes.
Okay. And sir, what is, if any, what is your response to the mother's concerns?
Her concerns really has nothing to do with our child. That person that she brought up doesn't even live in the state of Texas, hasn't even been in the state of Texas since I've been here since 2020. So it's really no basis as to why that's being brought up today, but
Okay, thank you. And was there a statement that you wanted to make?
regarding,
I pass this witness.
Okay, give me just a second. All right, the agreement y'all made at the beginning, those are all fine. I can't blame Mr. Martin for other people doing stuff. There's been no family violence between you two, and that's what we're talking about, not other people. I'm gonna point y'all as joint managed conservators. Miss Morrell be the one to decide the permanent residence of the child. So and then y'all will share some decision making is what the joint managing is. That's not week on, week off. That's with Miss Morrell having primary custody. Visitation for now is going to be Friday to Sunday. Eventually, later on, maybe we can do the expanded, Mr. Martin. But being that the child is so young, let's just do Friday night until Sunday night for now, and then later on, you can petition the court to do the expanded from Thursday night to Monday morning. But let's just do Friday to Sunday on the first, third, and fifth weekends of each month. The child is not to be left of unsupervised with anyone that's been convicted of a sex offense. I think that goes without saying. I'm sure that anybody that's convicted sex offender can't be around children anyway. So just make sure that when you have a child that you don't have the child around a sex offender or that they're not left unsupervised. Child support for now is a temporary order at $236 a month and medical support of $129 a month. And we're reserving the issue of back child support, and then we'll talk about what the child support should be more in a final order. Ms. Cota, what reset date?
Your Honor, that's going to be 11426.
Okay. All right, then we'll see y'all back here January 14th, 2026 at 9 o'clock in the morning here on Zoom. Ms. Burrow, make sure you're not walking around during court. It's really hard for you to listen if you're walking around when we're trying to ask you important questions. All right, we'll see you January 14th. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.